Something I thought it would be fun to talk about is the way a lot of guitar players approach scales, and in many cases I think they're approaching them wrong. I think the danger is that a scale is an easy thing to teach, it's an easy thing to learn, and there's a very easy way to measure your progress in terms of how many different shapes do you know and how fast can you play them. And certainly in the past I've met a lot of students who started out as great blues players and then became unmusical shredders because they were looking for the wrong solutions within these scale shapes. And I guess the danger is when you learn a new scale and you just play as fast as you can on each string and then move on to the next string, and it's almost like the scale is telling you what to play rather than you owning the scale. And counterintuitively, I think the solution is to slow down. You have to learn the sound of each note. Because every note in any scale you can think of has a unique character, has something special to bring to the harmonic backdrop over which you are playing. And it's a hard thing for guitar players to do. We want to be faster than the other guy, and we are mostly guys, let's be frank. But I think the way I teach people modes now, scales, is probably more conducive to musical end results. So if a blues player comes to me now and they go, I don't want to ruin that because there's something vaguely musical about it, and I'd hate to turn it into because then there's no music there anymore, there's just the trick. So now I would say, okay, if you want to learn the Dorian mode, keep this stuff. That's good, that's your skeleton. And now, instead of flipping a switch and going from pentatonic mode into the Dorian mode, now it's more like a dimmer switch or a fader, and you can introduce the character of that mode gradually. So if you have that as your template, and then that's 5/7 of the Dorian mode anyway. All you need to make it fully Dorian is to add this note and that note in every octave. And the fun thing about that now is you can be slightly Dorian just by using these as embellishments. And it's still recognizably a blues lick, but with a hint of that Thin Lizzy twiddle added to it. Or you could draw more attention to those notes. And then maybe even eliminate some of the neighboring pentatonic notes to make it sound more fusion, more angular, and you've got. And if it gets too weird, you know where the pentatonic shape is, it will save you, it's here. So normal bluesy stuff. If you start treating all the modes like that, you'll find 3 of them fit into a minor pentatonic shape really nicely, 3 fit into a major shape really nicely, and the other one is horrible. Unless you want to play over that chord for 16 bars.